Over $2.9 trillion have been wiped from out of the major indices and the stocks this morning due to growing fears of global recession. This is the worst day for stocks since March 16, 2020, during the COVID-19 pandemic fears. I'm going to tell you guys something very, very interesting about this. And by no means am I saying that I'm a financial expert, because I really am not. I'm really serious. I'm not a financial expert. But I am making this video as an entertainment video, right? This is just entertainment. This is really not financial advice. Don't listen to me. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just giving my opinions. I'm some random uneducated, illiterate dude like Muhammad, right? I'm just joking. I'm not illiterate like Muhammad, but you guys get my point. I'm not giving financial advice. But I do want to make that very clear, because what I'm about to tell you is something that I personally myself am doing. I'm not saying that you should do it, but I myself am doing it. Right now, guys, the stock market and a lot of things are going to go on a discount. So if you see, for example, Nvidia's at $200, that thing is about to go split in half probably, because a lot of things are going to go on a huge discount right now because people are fearful. I'm just telling you from my personal opinion. I'm absolutely could be wrong, but this is again just my opinion and what I plan on doing. I plan on honestly investing into the stock market. I want to wait for it to get a little lower, dip a lot more, and once it dips to a perfect point where I see it starting to go up a little bit, I'm going to buy it just like that, because I already know it's just a discount. So from my personal opinion and my experience, I believe that this is honestly something that kind of relates to Wall Street. And I feel like it's a common trend that they do. They instill fear into people so that the stock markets can go down, so that we can go ahead and sell, 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 and they can go ahead and buy, buy, buy. It's just pretty much a buyback program. So they go ahead and do a big sell off, and everyone's like, oh my gosh, we're going to have the next 2008. And then everyone goes ahead and sells out of fear. And some people out of profit, some people out of loss, they sell. And then Daddy Wall Street and all these other organizations, according to my own opinion, it's not allegedly proved to be true, but I believe, according to my opinion, that these individuals buy them back at a discounted price. So if I were Nate, I would look out for that stuff myself. And this is my first video talking about finances, so I apologize if I'm a little too skeptic. I've seen too many people get sued on YouTube, and I have to make that very clear that this is just my opinion, and this is not factual, right? But anyways, guys, from a more biblical perspective, what does this mean from America? And honestly, not just from a biblical perspective, but I know some of you guys are some little conspiracy theorists. And I know you guys seen, The Simpsons, and how like Kamala Harris went into office. And when she went into the office, this country was broke. Very, very interesting, guys, because we see the whole debate with Kamala and Donald Trump getting into office. They're like, who's going to win? And so if Kamala does get into office, honestly, guys, don't be surprised if that Simpson show comes to pass, where basically she gets into office and the whole nation was broke, because that's honestly how it's looking at. Even if it's not this term that she becomes president, she might become president next term, unfortunately. And look at how our country will go down. It will not be a pretty look, guys. But so yeah, I just say that honestly so that we can have wisdom and discernment. This isn't to instill fear into people's hearts or for you to be worried, but at the same time, we do have to be wise and discerning as born again Christians. We have to realize that the financial situation in our economy is not the best, and that it is very volatile. And so when we look at the stock market, it is very possible that things could definitely go the downside, but it could also be the opposite, where this is just a temporary thing until the big crash actually does come. So I definitely do think that there could be another 2008, but I don't think it's going to happen now. This is, in my opinion, I think that this is just a temporary, the market going downhill so that they can get a discount, and then it will actually go down after that. Just because I see like the whole bird flu stuff, it just seems like a COVID 2.0, guys. In my opinion, again, this isn't factual. This is just some random, uneducated person on finance opinion, right? So I'm not the most educated in finance, right? But this is my opinion on this topic. I believe that it will eventually go back up. And so I definitely advise Christians to read their word. But as Christians, I think that we should be able to make financially wise decisions. And for that, I would say to pray to God. I'm not going to tell you financially what I think is best, but I'm just going to give you my opinions, what I would do, not what I think you should do. But yeah, guys, let me know what you guys think about this in the comments below. What do you guys think about this whole stock market crash that everyone's talking about? But it's really crazy, guys, because when you guys look at it, over $2.9 trillion has been wiped out, guys. And if you guys even look at crypto, like, oh, it's not doing good either, guys. And right now, also, too, we also see BRICS is also doing this thing where they're saying that they're no longer going to use the US dollar to trade oil. Guys, wow, how crazy is that, guys? And $3 trillion is a lot of money. That's what people don't understand. That's like BlackRock, that's like Chase, that's like all these big companies, Vanguard, that's like JP Morgan. That's not like regular mom and pop shops. These aren't regular individuals, guys. These are big hedge funds and private wealth managements that are like literally selling their stock. So this is why I say it's a manipulative market, and in my opinion, I believe that they're manipulating it. I think because they want again the price to be at an all-time low so that they can buy it again when it's low, and everyone loses their money but they gain theirs. Again, that's just my opinion. So don't count on it. But it is really, really interesting, guys, because whenever you look at it, like someone said on Twitter, the Democrats want to tax unrealized gains. This is the insanity they would cause, right? Stocks are worth $100, print a lot of money. Stocks are now worth $200, tax the unrealized gain of $100, rinse and repeat. Your house is worth 200,000, print a lot of money. Your house is now worth 400,000. Tax the unrealized gain of 200,000. You don't have that kind of cash. BlackRock buys your house at a auction. And that's the reality, guys. That's what's happening. And so it looks like we're making more money. It appears as if we're making more money to some people, but even then, you're not even making real money. That's the actuality, guys. And so the inflation is increasing in our nations, but the income that we're making is not going up by much. And so this kind of reminds me of the four horsemen. When we look at the book of Revelation, we see the horse, how the horse has the balances in their hands, and it's weighing out like the wheat and the barley, representing in a sense of like famine and plague and a lack of prosperity financially. A lot of people would interpret that as, which I completely agree with that. And I think that's coming to the Western world, unfortunately. And a big part of that is Islam coming to our world. And honestly, our nation has strayed far away from God. So it wouldn't surprise me if our nation does go down that path, guys. It's very, very scary, and it's very, very sad. But this is the reality, guys. A lot of the popular stocks are going down. This is just the reality. And I hope in Jesus' name they go back up according to his will. And I think they will go back up, in my opinion. But I think we should be wise and just keep your eyes on the market. If I were me, I'm talking to myself, I would keep my eyes on the market, Nate, just so I can look at the market and kind of make sure where it's headed. If it keeps going down, I personally would go ahead and think about getting some. But if I see that it's just keeps going down and there's not going up, then I would kind of wait it out, in my opinion. I would just kind of be wise about it and invest at the right time. If I were myself, I'm not going to give you guys financial advice because I don't do that. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about this in the comments below. Don't forget to smash the like button, comment, and share your opinions below. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications. And if you would like to financially support me, become a Patreon at thinkingmindsministry.com. I appreciate all your support.